Alright, if you want to make a perfect circle or something close to it, you can obviously tell that the pen tool, that brush size, is not going to be as big as the body of Kirby today that we want. And so one thing you can do is go into this stamp. There are a ton of different balls, basketball, volleyball, or for instance this tennis ball, which only has a few little things that you could fill in the color, but you can obviously adjust the size right here. So imagine where you want Kirby's body to be as we make this Kirby custom pet today. And you see, it's the tennis ball, so it only has, like I said, a few things to fill in, so you don't have to worry about all the different lines on a soccer ball, volleyball, etc. But also, I think even that almost U design that's in the tennis ball's lines, if you want to sort of center your creation, if you want to, I guess, use that as a guide with the grid's lines right here, and especially that kind of just middle cross orange line, that's another thing that can help you as well. This creation today was a request in honor of a beautiful member of this channel. Yes, we're talking paid tier membership, and I want to thank, of course, two people for that, because it was Corley M gifting that membership to Sophie, two members who have supported Kendopolis for so much of our Tomodachi Life run here on the channel this era, and it means a lot. And so I will fast track any suggestion that comes from a member or paid tier people. So it doesn't mean we disregard any comments that are non-member. It's just we get to those with some priority, right? So if custom pets, custom me's, etc. are your thing here in Tomodachi Life, I would love if you subscribe. I care about each and every one of you. Let's see it today. We're gonna have Kirby as a custom pet on a Warp Star here in Tomodachi Life. Living the dream. Let's do this!
I have to make myself some ease, or things will move too slowly. It's humorous and crystal and mocha and G. So with my friends we'd be living the dream. It's Tomodachi. I have to make myself some ease, or things will move too slowly. It's humorous and crystal and mocha and G. So with my friends we'd be living the dream. It's Tomodachi. I'd like to make 100 me's, or things will move too slowly. It's humorous and crystal and mocha and G. So with my friends we'd be living the dream. It's Tomodachi.
Okay, before we're fully kind of finished with this Kirby right here, I can tell you the craziest part of it, it's a more simple design if you just kind of make Kirby regularly, right? But if we're kind of analyzing all these different colors, blending and whatnot, I may do perhaps a live stream or something that's just kind of a much slower paced video for this, or show you guys what was really involved with the blending. But hopefully you can see some of it just as we zoom in and out of this creation and kind of, I guess, just tie up all these loose ends, right? Because certainly, I think, especially with the Warp Star, that was a little bit more where we used the blending. We could do a little bit more on Kirby, do some blending and shading. I think because Tomodachi Life has its own lighting system, right? That's dynamic. It's gonna adjust based on the sun, the direction of where the sun is shining, or the street lamps, all sorts of those types of things that would create lighting, right? So that having its kind of own shading and lighting system, if you're trying to sort of blend and shade beyond that, that's fine. But if you want to take those things into account, this is a little bit more what you would do, right? Because the Warp Star itself is supposed to be shining so brightly that would actually create some light on the different sections of Kirby right there above it, right? I hope that makes sense. I think the other thing, probably worth mention, of course, is that Warp Star, oh, it looks like we cannot resize it. It'll go way out of bounds right here. So that's about the size that it's going to be. Yeah, the Warp Star, I think, created almost white. It's like a yellow white, of course, course, but then if you want to get those sections where you should know where the star's points are, that's where you're going to need the shading. So it's just a series of different blends of yellows and then like yellow heading more towards a darker yellow. And then if you'd like, you can either go with like a thicker outline or whatever. I'm going to do a pretty thin outline, I guess, for this. Like if I'm doing pixel art, obviously that's going to look thicker, right? Because it's pixel art. And I've done some things. We made a custom Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles me episode. That was kind of the most recent one. So if you're down with custom me's, feel free to check that out. That was a little bit thicker on the outline and stuff. But this is a different island here. Hopefully it kind of goes with the art style of the rest of the island too. So Kirby, you guys, it's like I'm pretty obsessed with a lot of different Nintendo franchises, but it always seems to be the one that people ask me about that I'm like, not really. Kirby, Metroid, games I didn't like quite get into as much, but I respect them. And so Kirby I definitely respect, and Kirby I actually won a Super Smash Brothers tournament with. It was back in the N64 days. I guess multiple tournaments, but man, I was younger, middle and high school stuff. But here, Kirby, I know one of my favorite things is Kirby saying, my voice is way too deep to ever do a Kirby. And so it's like really hard to do sort of a drawn out I, so it's going to be more just like I. Because if you do I, it'll say I. Yeah, what's up with that? And then if you Kirby AI, I didn't know Kirby's down with AI. What's going on? No, but if you type A then I, it'll actually say I. So 5 gonna be way too fast, way too high too. That's Kirby as a mouse. Because Kirby's on the Warp Star, I think we will add that shiny effect. It's also neat. It has a little bit of an echo to it, so I think voice type 3 is gonna be the one. No, not the 1, the 3. And so we will do this kind of trend I've been having. Some of these pets that I've been making, well, I think they would light up at night. So this one is going to be a different lighting pattern, though. We want the star to essentially be lit up all the time. Now, it is going to light Kirby, too, but that is intentional, I would say, just because the light coming off the Warp Star would, That would light up Kirby a bit. So, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. There's Kirby. That is lit up Kirby right there for the icon. I guess when you do lighting, it's going to be all lit up like in the icon. So you guys, we now have a Creeper, we got Charmander, we got red and yellow Pikmin. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. And so you guys, it was Sophie, again, who was gifted a membership by Corley M. I want to thank both of those ladies. Sophie, this epic bunny costume right here. She's always down with her flying goldfish, but I can't seem to... We need Kirby. Okay, you guys, it took like 20 minutes. There we go. We got Sophie right out here, outside of Tomoria, outside of all this. I love how we're all just like acting like this is normal in the background, right? But look at Kirby. It's flying. It's on the Warp Star. I do wish it was kind of going up and down less. It's like bobbing up and down so much. But dude, that is cute. Would that be actual human scale with Kirby? If you imagine a Tomodachi me and then a Kirby. It's too cute! It's disgusting! It's disgusting! I'm just kidding. It's not disgusting. And look, there's Corley, there's Sophie. Okay, she's spooked by something. I don't know. Kirby! I could actually watch this though, even though I don't like the bobbing up and down as quickly and as much as it's happening.
Nobody's got a pet like you.
I could seriously watch this like Kirby out here for a long time. But yo, listen, I'm not gonna subject y'all to that entirely. Just a little bit. Okay, you guys, I wanted to see if Sophie would go take Kirby on a walk, but yeah, she's just wanting to attack Amber while she's taking pictures here on the island. These are all Miis that are created on this specific game file after viewer submissions, so viewers on my Discord and whatnot. If you're at least more than one stream, we might make you if you're on our Discord. The adorableness of this Kirby is taking them on an emotional roller coaster. You know something? Me too. With Pimp Hugh Morris in a tiger suit, you guys. So this was absolutely beautiful. Again, please continue to suggest whether it's pets, whether it's Miis, or we could do something new, a custom interior, exterior, a custom item, something, Anything you guys know that the Palette House can do. And please, I love you all. Just know that you're amazing, amazing people. Click an end screen on screen, subscribe if this is your thing, and I'll catch you on the next vid. And thanks for viewing.